Hello everyone, today we are talking about how to correctly resurface your ball. In this particular instance, I am going to resurface it back to factory finish for now. So, what you need to do that is you need a good ball cleaner. I use Tack Up. You don't need a pad conditioner, but you can use water. But I use True Cut conditioner from CTD Bowling, a good microfiber towel, a pad holder. This is Velcro, and then you need the correct sanding pads. Now, as far as sanding pads go, these are True Cut sanding pads. There's Sire, there's a couple of other brands. But what's important is the grit. Now, how do you know which grit? Well, you can look up your ball online and it'll tell you on there what the ball surface finish is, or if you keep the box that the ball came in, like I have, usually it's on the sticker for it. And if you see right here, it's got the cover stock, we got the RG, the diff, the inter diff, all that stuff, but they also have the ball finish. And what that means is it was first finished at 500, then 1500, then 3000 grit. Now, why would you want to do this? Well, your lower grit bowling balls are gonna read the lane sooner. Your higher grit are gonna read it a lot later. And over time, as you throw your ball, it produces lane shine, and that brings the finish up. So eventually, and you're not going to see it immediately because it does it gradually, or you might not notice it, but it happens gradually. And apparently, lane shine evens out at about 4,700 to 4,900. The reason I'm doing it is because currently I'm in that sport shot league, and it feels like even though they're not super long or longer patterns like a house shot, and even though it says they're not super duper heavily oiled, it kind of feels like it. So what I'm trying to do is allow myself to be able to have confidence to throw my ball to the right and it actually come back or not fall in the gutter. That's part of the reason I keep missing left, is because I'm afraid to throw it out there. So we're going to fix that right now. So we're going to start off by cleaning the ball. Tack Up requires you to let it sit for at least 15 seconds. I'm probably going to let it sit a little bit longer than that, but I'm not going to bore you with just wiping the ball off, so we'll speed right through this. So, remember, the box said start at 500, so I'm going to take my 500 pad, been used, but yeah, it's a little bit on the rougher side. So, we will take it, we will stick it to our holder, and I spray a little bit on the ball of the conditioner, and I cover the pad as well. So get the entire pad. Stuff actually smells really nice. And you're just gonna circular motion all the way around. getting the entire ball. Alright, I personally like to clean off the ball after every grit. And I'm going to make sure that I do wipe down the ball cup underneath so that there's no straggler sanding material or particulate for that matter. So it's going to look a little dull. That's because we went to a rougher grit. Now we're going to go to 1500. So we're done with the 1500. Looks a little bit shinier. It's cleaned off, and now we're gonna move to 3000. now we're done. We will see what happens and see if I'm happy with it. If I find that the ball is still just kind of not coming back on the right side of the lane or just start falling off into the gutter, I'll probably take this down to 2000 grit and see what it does. But that's the beauty of this, is you can tune it to what you need it to be. You could take, so like a good example is the Zero Mercy Pearl that I throw. The Zero Mercy Pearl and the regular Zero Mercy Solid, they are the same ball, they just look different. You can sand them to the same surface finish and they will do almost exactly the same thing. But I stress, I think the core numbers are identical on those balls. So you gotta mind the minute differences, but you can almost make any ball do what you want. Contrary to what I think a lot of people are led to believe. Next time you see this ball being thrown, it's probably going to be on a house shot. I'm going to see how it does there. Hopefully you learned something.